Yo, we in here. Welcome back to the Space Shuttle, baby, man. Today, we're having another Mind Talk video. Now, today's video, we're going to use my own prompt, okay? And this prompt means something to me because it's something I could say I went through recently, okay? So, what we're going to be talking about is emotional maturity. Now, there's multiple levels of emotional maturity. Everybody knows this. And when you reach a certain point, you realize how much of your emotions that you allow affect your actions. Okay? So, that's what we're going to get into. Get your boots, get your helmet, and get your suits on, because we finna take off into this video. Let's go. Now, this video, honestly, I've been so excited to explain it and talk about it because at work, I find myself spending at least an hour or two just talking to myself. Just, video concepts, mind ideas, and I actually came up with a quote, right? Now, I'm going to use the quote in my explanation, and I'm gonna tell y'all why this quote means something, right? So my situation, right? I play basketball after work, or after I have a busy day, whatever. I like to go play basketball, and I found that recently I allowed my emotions to take over. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not an emotional person where I just start flipping everything and I start trying to fight everybody. I'm not that type of person. But in regards of how calm I was mentally, there was something bigger at play. It was something deeper. Now, let's use this example, right? When I was playing, I found myself, try harding, flaunting more, and doing the most in certain ways. Like, I'm dunking and then I'm over here celebrating. I'm not saying it's bad to celebrate, but the way I was doing it, it wasn't me celebrating because I'm just trying to be funny. It's me celebrating, like trying to show I'm better, which that's not what I do. See, my toxic trait, I would say, is making the hard things seem easy. All right? So we're on a test. I'm the type to fall asleep on that test, wake up, and still get a good grade on it. That's just me. That's just how I am. That's how I've always been. And that's just how I like to look at things, right? While you are, breaking your back, you're studying the last night, I'm over here just... Oh, okay. I got it. And then it's done. That's just how I operate. So when I was playing ball, right, I normally have this inner peace that plays around me where I see myself not getting mad, not getting irritated. I don't allow the things, like even trash talk, I won't allow that to affect my mood or the way I feel, right? So then, say this specific time, right? I'm seeing myself not getting as many reps in the day before, so I'm like, I'm gonna try hard tomorrow. Not really realizing that I was trying to use this try hard moment of mine to influence and prove myself to people. I didn't even realize that. And a lot of y'all might not realize you are still trying to prove yourself to others. Prove yourself to yourself. Okay? Put in the time for yourself, put in the effort for yourself, and learn for yourself. Don't do it for somebody else, because then that only leads to a situation where you're unhappy, you're reacting emotionally when you don't get the results you want, and you're just messing everything up. You're messing up your own vibe. Who does that? I mean, apparently I did it. So it's okay. But when you take a step back and follow what you was thinking about, like, why did I do that? Why was I acting like that? I realized even though I make everything hard look easy, and I try that, it doesn't mean I don't have to go 100% at everything I do. It just means, say, my practice, I didn't practice enough. So if I was practicing more and doing it better, it looks easier when I do it. Think about this. If you're playing Fort, right? All the pros can do high, crazy edits, do crazy builds, and make it look like nothing. But the amount of years and time it took to even get to that level is insurmountable. It's over 5,000, 10,000 hours of just grinding and practicing in who they are and how they do their craft. You have to do that in everything you do. So when it comes to acting emotionally and taking a step back on why you're acting this way, I found myself like I needed to practice more. I needed to, divert where I'm trying to prove. If I want to hit more shots, I got to start throwing up more shots. The more shots you put up, sure, you're going to miss them, but eventually it's still going to start going in. The more you practice at something, it's going to, start getting better. The more consistent you are. So, say another situation, right? I'm playing. This is an example of when somebody was using their emotions the bad way. And this is what will ultimately get me to my quote. Let's say I called him a wuss, right? And he got heated enough to the point where he wanted to fight. But it wasn't worth the fight. All I did was say he was a wuss because he wasn't defending his man. He watched his man score 4 times on him and didn't say nothing. Didn't ask for a switch. Didn't try to defend him. He just looked at him. In my eyes, I looked at him. I'm like, bro, guard up. Stop acting like that. What are you doing? But as soon as I said, you're playing like a wuss, he got so emotional. He reacted so fast where he allowed his emotions to control how he reacted to that situation. I mean, it happens to the best of us, but how much it does, it's crazy. So understand that everything you're doing is going to have a reaction. Everything you're doing is going to have a consequence. And what I have to say about that is, I'll bring it up right now, right? I said, lose yourself in rage or find yourself while taming it. Now I want you to think about how that makes you feel. When you hear that quote, what plays through your mind? Lose yourself in rage, allowing your emotions to take over your body, allowing your emotions to be the reason why you react instead of act. I could have gotten mad because, I'm not hitting these shots, and then I could have just left the court, or I could have did something worse. But instead, I tamed those emotions and I moved forward. Oh, I'm getting irritated. Okay, why? Because I'm doing this. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I can find what's going on with me. I can figure out what I need to improve on myself. So take those and use that with your life. I used basketball and I used the Fortnite explanation. But you can use yourself. This is everything that deals with you. And this is how you discover more and more about yourself. So, I'm going to leave y'all with that. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Because we is out.